Hi folks, it's Curtis, CEO of PetroNerds and host of the PetroNerds podcast. It is Monday, September 18th, 2023, and oil prices are sitting at $92.50 for WTI, almost $95 for Brent. We've seen that spread just really narrow. Today was a big day. I had to do an emergency sort of podcast to interject to talk about the state of the oil market and oil prices and what's driving that. But today was a big day because the Saudi oil minister spoke in Canada at the World Petroleum Congress, and he basically likened his cuts and what OPEC was doing. OPEC, this is really just Saudi cutting. He likened it to what the Fed is doing and the stabilization of the market. But he also talked about the biggest wild card being China. And you know from listening to me, from listening to the podcast, if you're a client of mine, China is a really big deal, and I think it's super, super important. So he almost played his cards a little bit in that they cut to stabilize this market because they knew there was a problem with China, and the verdict is not out yet. That being said, this is now a tight supply market. And what we're seeing with prices is we're just seeing everyone come in. Hedge funds that were on the sidelines, folks that were not in this place, are now in and are betting on higher oil prices. And we may be seeing a technical standpoint where this is getting a little too hot and heavy. Also, Mike Wirth, as much as I like him, he probably didn't help oil prices all today going up because he essentially said, he was asked on Bloomberg if they go to 100, and he essentially said they could. And he's not wrong. Prices can go to $100 a barrel from here. When we're seeing this level of this ramp as fast as going, the question is, how long can it stay there? If you want to talk about if you want to know this, you want to talk about the refining side and how we've had refining maintenance, how you're seeing where gasoline prices are at the pump, where diesel prices are at, and how oil prices are just catching up to that. I talk about all that and a lot more, including the United Auto Workers strike, the UAW strike that's taking place right now, how Joe Biden is the most pro-union president, and I think, honestly, the most pro-inflationary president we've ever had, and the most anti-oil and gas president we've ever had. I talk about all that and everything in between, including China, Chevron, Australia, LNG, you name it, all in the next podcast, episode 94, which will drop this week. Thank you guys so much for listening. Talk to you soon, folks. Bye.